Well, welcome back to another episode of T.E.P podcast. This is episode 98, right? We here, Juice here, me, Cost Table. I got my brother, good friend Ed. How you doing?
Man, I'm good. It's been kind of weird for me because I hurt my wrist, so I haven't been working out actually at all.
You haven't worked out?
No, not the last 3 weeks because
you ain't worked out last 3 weeks?
Well, I've been running a little bit, but I really got off of it the last week and this week. I haven't been doing anything because, man, I'm trying to get my wrist back together. Pretty sure I sprained it.
Rehab.
Yeah,
not from the boxing though, huh?
Man, I've been having issues with my wrist, and my main issue is I never take time off for it to fully heal because I don't want to lose my progress.
Mm-hmm.
But it's to the point to where it's like I've done it too much, so I've just been off of it and icing it and stuff. But I'm getting back to it Monday, which is probably still too soon, but.
How tender is it, or how sensitive?
Man, it don't just moving it on its own hurt. Not warranted by any pressure. It hurt, but it's not as bad as it was because it was already hurting. But then after I boxed, it was after I sparred, it was really, really like holding my phone hurt in my hand. So it's getting better. I don't know, man. It's getting better, but it still ain't 100%. But it's enough to kind of get back to it a little bit, man. I got to do something.
I feel your pain.
Probably could take another week, but it's like even if I was to take another week, I would start doing stuff anyway, like working out. But
yeah,
I was just completely off of it. I didn't do nothing because sometimes it's okay, you be like, okay, I'll do this, but it's sometimes you really don't know what you use a body part for.
Yeah.
So that's why I was okay, let me stop running because even in running,
yeah.
That's why I was let me get completely off of it so it can really just have time to heal and just ice and stuff. But I don't know, man. I feel it's definitely, I don't know. I guess I feel I'm addicted to the feeling of, because when you work out, you release, I don't know what it is. Is it,
testosterone?
No, it's the happy thing. I think you.
Dopamine.
Yeah, I think you release dopamine when you work out.
Yeah. So
I think I'm accustomed to that feeling and me not having that feeling
as most addictions work.
Yeah. So, me not having that feeling, man. But too, man, I like to look nice and I look at myself and I'm like, oh, I'm not to say I haven't worked out at all. I'm not as bad as I feel like I should be. I could be at least, but
you look good, brother.
Yeah, man. I definitely am ready to kind of get back to it, man. I enjoy living the active lifestyle. I'm actually thinking about joining this gym. I won't say the name on here, but I'm thinking about joining the gym, man. But I was like, man,
like a legit gym?
Yeah, like a regular gym, not just going to my apartment gym.
Yeah,
and it's a really, really nice gym. And they got a pretty good deal going on right now. And I'm thinking about it, but I was like, man, I would definitely do it if I wasn't paying for boxing still. But I don't know.
They got a lot of amenities, I bet.
Oh no, it's a really, really, really nice gym. If I showed you and I said, "Oh yeah, this is $85 a month," you'd be like, "Oh yeah, it's worth it." It's really nice though, and they got everything in there that one might desire to use. It's like a little hip gym, but I've been thinking about it though, man. I got the email today. Good email to send.
Yeah.
Then they tell you your deadline to get the deal is March 1st.
Okay.
So I was
you got time.
I got a couple weeks, man, to think about it, but that's been the main thing that's kind of been going on in my life where I've been thinking about that. Work is starting to pick back up. It's about it's we got to prep for the busy season, and we're prepping right now because we got 5 weeks left of prep before the busy season. So they told us today or yesterday that we can start working overtime, but it's I don't know why they said that because you can start working overtime, but you can only get up to 5 hours and nobody's staying late. So you can only come in the morning. So pretty much
come earlier for work.
Yeah. And you can only come, well, it depends on what time you work, but ain't nobody going to be there before 7. So
it ain't no reason.
I go at 7:30. So it's
yeah.
30 minutes really ain't going to move the needle for me right now. But that's coming up. But I feel like I got stuff planned, but it's not like nothing that's extremely time consuming. That's more than just a day coming up. I'm looking forward to next weekend. I think I can say it. I don't think that I didn't listen to this. We have I'm going to Mississippi for a surprise party.
Okay.
And I haven't been to Mississippi since I can confidently say I haven't been as a grown man. Feel like I went sometime in high school, but not even at the end of high school. I'm talking like
early
10th grade is my guess on the last time I've been there. So that's well over 10 years I haven't been there.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to that, man. We've been having like more gatherings on that side of the family, but I've been missing them because of just logistics. But I'm like, I was really adamant saying, no, I'm gonna be there,
making an effort,
and it worked out too, because it's on a Saturday and I'm off that Friday. But
okay.
Yeah, I have no reason to not be there, so kind of looking forward to that, man. See some family, like I guess for me it's like when people be saying they want a big family, be like, that side of my family is so big, but it's like to the point where it's too big to where it's like
you can't really.
It's too many working parts.
It's hard to keep up with who's who and how people kin to people, and
it's just, or like
you just notice that's your family.
Because it's like I got 8 aunts and uncles on that side, and literally they all but maybe one got kids, like multiple kids, and they like range from my little brother age to my sister age, and all of them got kids. Like it's just
branches and
like
branches.
My cousins got and like everybody got a few kids, and they kids got kids. So it's like I can't tell you who. I just like I look and I be like, oh, you, and then it's like I said, I haven't really saw everybody in a long time, so it'll be good though. I'm looking forward to it, man. Get out there. Like I said, I haven't been out there in so long.
It's always good to return places that you've been as a kid. It's always cool to return as an adult. Yeah. I just feel like you see the city different.
Yeah,
like the way you experience that place as a 10th grader. Could be totally different.
Like I said, I've never even driven a car there.
Yeah, see,
like I've never even driven a car there.
Okay, yeah, see,
so even like me driving through there for the first time, like I've never even done that. So it's like I have no real like even grasp of that city. Like I know if I'm over here, this okay. I remember it looking, but like I said, it's been so long that 10 years a long time, man.
Well, yes.
So that's why I say I'm looking forward to it, because I don't.
They're gonna be like, man,
even know what stuff gonna look like.
They're gonna say, look, that's.
I like to say, I know a lot of people hadn't even seen me without hair. So
you got your little. So how you doing there? You got your little script.
No.
Okay.
I'm all right. I'm out there in Dallas.
Yeah, that's the way to keep it.
I ain't got.
If it go deeper, just let
it could go. But nah, I ain't got no spiel prepared, man. I low key felt like February moved by fast, because I knew that was on the 25th, but that felt like such a futuristic date.
That's next weekend.
Yeah, February. I be forgetting February, not long like January.
No, it's not, and it moves way fast. I don't know.
Yeah, and then I felt like it's something that I got to look forward to every week in February. So it's kind of like that's, as I say, I got stuff to do, but it's not like a lot, but it's just like one thing. Like this weekend, Earlton moving out here. Last weekend, Super Bowl. Then, like I say, the following weekend, I'm going to Mississippi. So it's like just one thing, just to keep the month rolling real fast.
Yeah,
but
like you said, it's always got kind of cool to have something to look forward to.
But not too much going on to where you can't feel like you can like just catch your breath and stuff. And it's not like that. So it's my preferred way, where I got something to look forward to, but it ain't too much going on.
You said the drive is what, 3, 4 hours, 6 hours? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you gonna have some time to think.
yeah, for sure. And like I said, I'm just going out there. The thing is Saturday. I'm just going out there Saturday.
You come back Sunday.
Yeah, I'm about to say, because I asked my family what they was doing. They said they're going to just hit a quick little turnaround. I say, I can't turn around 6. I can't turn around 6.
Yeah, I need a day. Well,
I'll wake up. I'll go sleep there, wake up first thing in the morning, be gone by 7 at the latest. Maybe 8. I mean, the good thing about life is now we don't got football to
we don't got nothing pushing
to
us
really want to get back early. But
yeah.
I just don't like getting back late on Sunday because I like to chill and be settled and go to the grocery store because I don't like doing that during the week.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, as long as I get back between 1-3ish, that'll be fine.
That's what's up, man. I'm glad you're going to do that with your people, man.
Yeah, man. I'm really looking forward to it.
And you know, it's good to reconnect with your fam, man. Like, you know, like you said, it's a big family, but it's always good to like reconnect and
I haven't seen people
reestablish yourself. Just like, hey, this, you know, this.
Yeah, I'm about to say the people I've seen most recently. It was probably 4 or 5 years ago. The most recent people I seen. Mm-hmm. So it's people. Mm-hmm. That's what I was saying, man. It's people I hadn't seen probably since I was in 10th grade. So
that's good.
That'll be cool, man. To see people.
That's good, man.
Hopefully it won't be. Well, it won't be that long next time. I won't go that long without seeing people and stuff, man. Yeah. It's just,
yeah.
You know,
it's cool, man. I like that. I like, you know, I have such an emphasis on family that I love it. I like to hear people connect with their families too, because to me it's important. Like, cause you gonna get there. You probably not gonna have this thought, but you probably don't really have these thoughts. But you look at that, you gonna look at all the people like, bro, this is like, that's your legacy, man. You know what I mean? Like, maybe not yours coming from you, but like you a part of that. Like all that is your people, you know? Yeah. And when you look at it holistically like that, you be like, okay, that's why I'm here.
Yeah, I be thinking of it. I was like, I don't get to be around a large amount of people with my last name. Like, that's like, nah, that's
a powerful thing. That's a powerful thing.
So yeah, these ivories over here.
you know, and you just talking, you have a good time.
But yeah, man, I'm looking forward to it. It'll be cool. Like I said, I just hadn't been there in so long, so just me seeing stuff like, okay, that used to look like that. Like you say, just seeing the place that you saw as a kid. Because you know, too, when you smaller, stuff just look way bigger and more
massive. Like,
yeah,
like this is a whole new land. You know.
So when I see something like, oh, okay, that's not as big as I thought that was.
Yeah.
Or,
when I was little, I used to.
Okay.
So
that'd be cool.
That's cool, man. That's cool.
See some people I hadn't saw in a while, man. But
out there in the country, well, that's cool, man. I hope you just get better. Me, well, you know, we coming off the Super Bowl. Mm-hmm. The Chiefs won. You know, I'm gonna give me some hand claps for that. Well, Chiefs Kingdom. Chiefs Kingdom, if you are listening, shout out to y'all. You know, we've been good. We've been holding it down all year. That was good for me. You know, I'm really ride or die about my Chiefs, so I enjoyed it. And thanks for inviting me out so we can kick it and watch it together. And that kind of gave my week a good energy boost going into the week.
That set the tone for the week.
It set the tone for the week, man. Set the tone for the week. But my week has been good. You know what? I just been like refocusing on little things about myself that I need to be sharp on. Just like I said, like you hear me say just about every week, you know, getting a good start to my day. I've been trying to work on this, not talking as much.
In the morning or just in general?
Just in general. Just like I need to like be quiet a little bit more. Like sometimes I'm starting to have more self-awareness of myself. You know, I said I've been, you know, practicing that. You know, sometimes I just got to be quiet. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. I think back to some stuff. I'm like, man, I think I was talking too much in that instance. You know, or like everything everything doesn't deserve a response. Everything doesn't deserve a chime in. You know, is what I'm about to say really about to move the conversation forward. I've been like thinking about that stuff, just interactions with people, our friend group.
That's something I had to work on. It's valuable in silence.
The little you know, ladies I talk to, you know what I'm saying? Just like, you know.
It's value in silence at times. Because I had to work on it. Because I was just, you know, I just always got an opinion on everything. So I can always give something. But sometimes I ask myself, I was like, is this going to help, like you say, move it forward? Or is this just criticism or something that's not really conducive in any way?
Yeah. Because I said that to myself today. Because we was like, even in work, you know, I am a little bit of a supervisor of other people, and sometimes, you know, my coworkers or my employees, they say stuff, and it's just like, I ain't gonna say nothing to that. You know what I'm saying? And you know, people come into work with their own emotions and stuff they're dealing with during the day and during their life, and sometimes it just be projection, you know, on me, and me being in a high position, you just gonna get that.
Yeah.
So I try not to like snap back, you know what I'm saying, anything like that. So I was like, you know what, let me be quiet. You know, let me.
I'm about to say, sometimes in your role, you just the person that people complain.
Yeah, yeah.
It's just the first line of it, so you just gonna get all
exactly,
that.
Exactly. So you just got to be resilient, thick skin. And you know what's funny? I say like I need to stop talking as much. It don't even be that I be oversharing. I don't just be revealing things about myself.
Mm-hmm.
It just be what they call that conjecture. You know what I mean? Just like tangents that's just like that don't really cause for that. You know what I mean? And I kind of been working on that. I've been very self-aware about that in the last week. Just like I need to stop talking as much. Secondly, like I said, work is good. It's picking up. It was good this week. Then it got cold out of nowhere. Then it got hot out of nowhere. Then it got cold again.
It's really been like
it been up and down,
all up and down aggressively. Cause
I be like, one day I walked out, I was like, oh, I need my jacket. You know what I mean? Like I got my hoodie, but my jacket, my coat. You know. Another day I come out there like, oh, no, I don't need no coat today. I'm gonna get too hot. You know. And I be working outside. That's why I say that.
I need to be a better person at looking at the weather. I typically only look at the weather if I'm going somewhere.
I look at them. I like look at the weather. Well, my job requires that, but like I look at the weather.
Yeah, I need to kind of start looking at the weather on Sundays to see what the week gonna be like. Because I'm not really looking at the weather, but like I said, I'm going to Mississippi, so as soon as I can on Monday, I'm gonna for sure look at that weather. Be like, oh, okay, it's gonna be this temperature. But if I'm just in Dallas, I'm like, I don't know. But at some point, somebody say something to me about the weather during the week where I go look at it. That's like a big thing in like office talk. The weather, like people gonna talk about the weather. You
know, one thing that I like come across so much in my line of work that I am so thankful that I get to just like interact with this thing, and it's such a simple thing. Maps. Like I look at the Google Maps. I look at a map of Dallas or DFW of the country. Really, I look at that mug like at least probably about 50 times a day. You know, just like looking at like where jobs are going to be, where my people going, where they going next week. Shoot, little trips we be talking about going on. I be like, okay, how am I like? I am so thankful that I'm so like geographically present. You know what I mean? In this point in my life, like I know where things at, like cardinal directions. Like I've gotten very good at that. I know which way I'm facing. Like cardinally.
Same.
You know what I mean? And that was just one little thing. Like those little things that be in your repertoire, I guess, that you don't even know that you added to yourself. Like
I never thought about that. I do look at maps a lot.
I look at maps a lot, bro.
I look at a map.
I got a map pulled up right now.
Yeah, I do look at maps. Well, because I got to locate stuff. So I do look at maps every day.
Yeah,
I do.
Yeah.
I do. I constantly look at maps.
And you ask somebody that, like, when the last time you just looked at a map? They probably, in GPS, we got GPS coaching now, but some people just type that thing in, press start, and just follow it.
Yeah, it's like some people that legitimately don't know how to get places.
Yeah, I like zoom that. Like, I'm the type of person to put an address in. I'm going to zoom that thing out, see what area it's in, then I'm going to, zoom in. Oh, that's off this street, off this highway.
I was going to say, I've seen you to the point where you would look, GPS something, look, then be like, okay, I know how to get there and close it when you're trying to get somewhere. I'm not that extreme.
Oh, you talking about me?
Yeah, I've seen you do that.
Oh, okay.
But I like to have a good, I don't know, because, we're not from Dallas, so like, we're from small towns. But the way I learned cities, though, I have to look at a map because it's just way more in like, I can't just do what I did in a small town where I'm gonna just ride around and eventually figure it out. You can't do that. You can't. You gotta can't
do that here
because it got way more implications.
Yeah, stuff
if you
be closed.
miss this turn or do something,
now you 15, 20 minutes out the way
compared to just. And you can't just in small towns was underrated. You can kind of find your way places.
Yeah.
You don't have that luxury in cities where I'm gonna just ride around. I'll run into no. If somebody say, "Oh, well, it's just go down that way," you like, no. You can kind of work your way in a small town. City, bro, that ain't enough.
Especially in a small town where it's just like 3 main streets.
I'm about to say when you operating off streets and not highways, you can kind of just
that's true.
Get to where you going, figure it out. But I feel like that's like I feel like people just not. geographically sound these days. And I do feel like it's because the dependency on GPS, or the luxury of GPS, where it's like you don't never really truly got to learn where you going, because you just
following
just throw it in enough. But
just follow the line.
I still feel like you got to have that awareness to be like, I don't know.
Like you ever be somewhere, you might be out at a bar, whatever, pool, bowling alley, whatever, and you talk with somebody, you like, and they say something like, "Oh, you like, oh, where is that?" They're like, "I don't know. I just followed it." You know what I mean?
Like, oh yeah, they don't know where that is. I'm like, wait, huh? Like, you don't know the general areas by.
You don't even know, like, and this is by your house. You know what I mean?
There's no landmark. You can't tell me what is like over by.
I just be needing stuff like that makes me feel like I'm just equipped for like life. You know what I mean? There's a couple of things in living that I just feel like I need to be just familiar with.
Yeah, I feel like everybody need to be somewhat like you say. I never realized I do look at maps a lot, so I know typically where I am, and I can tell you where north, east, south, west is.
What stuff situated at?
Like I don't know. I feel like it's. Cause what a day if your like phone dead.
That's what I always.
And your charger not working in your car. Now you just got to get to where you're going.
That's what I always say. But I say, what happened when your phone died? You just not gonna know where you going. Like, you know, like there was a world before this that people still exist.
Because I at this point in my life, I generally use my GPS more for traffic.
Yes.
Because I do agree, like when you live in the city, you can kind of know where you're going, but it might be traffic that way, and you might have to get a little different
way. Around, yeah.
I was like, that's what I feel like I use my GPS for, especially in the morning trying to get to work, because I can go 2 different ways.
Yeah, I'm the type of person that like and when I did this a lot, and like moving out of Texas made me do this a lot, especially moving out of our hometown. Like I'll learn the way to something, and then like. Once I'm familiar with that, I got that down. Like you said, put it in there. I test myself. You know, I turn the GPS off. Let me see if I can get there. Then I learn the back way. Then learn this way. You know, coming from this way. Like I'm just like not gonna ever just be locked into one thing.
I'm about to say that's anywhere too. When I like just move somewhere else, like I like start studying maps. I'm like, oh, okay, well if I go west, that'll get me there. Then I go south. I was like, oh, then that's there. Yeah, like that's I don't know how my mind works. That just makes like I literally see Dallas in the map. Yeah, me too. Like it is a map in my head. Yeah. Like I know I can do it. Like highways. Yeah, I'm about to say this is 75. This is 35. In between is the tollway between the two, and like. Then you got 12. Then loop 12. And all this. Like, I see it like as the map, because that's how I learned to see, by looking at a map. Yeah, so, yes, sir. That's what be tripping me out sometimes when people that's from here be geographically challenged. Like, I don't know where that is. I'm like, wait, you was here all your life.
That's why I say, did you not grow up here? Like, how
but what I realized too, when people are like grow up wherever they area is, that's the area that they mainly exist in. They don't really go outside that area that much, especially, you know, that's what I started to learn from like people that's like from here. We was, if we lived in Lancaster, that's where we was for the most part. That's where we operated. Yeah, that's what we did day to day. We didn't, we wasn't in Richardson. Yeah. So I don't really know. Yeah, I don't know what's over there. But I feel like that's the luxury between our jobs, because we drive a lot. Yeah, we move so around. You kind of just get familiar with DFW. Yeah, like, you know, I'm at the point now. Somebody say they at a certain part of the city, like, okay, I'm going to get on 635 for that. You know what I mean? I'm going to take that exit. Yeah, it's not many. It's not many like areas you can just throw at me that I'm not somewhat familiar with, or at least know like the general direction and how to get there. Especially if you know that Fort Worth area for sure. I know that. And then like downtown, West Dallas, north of that, because I spent a lot of time there. And that's what I was saying too. I felt like I've lived a lot of lives in this area. So I've lived in different areas and stuff. So I'm just, when I put that together, I'm pretty darn familiar with the area in general. And it's so funny because now we got our friend Earlton moving out, so it's gonna be kind of cool to see how he get familiar with it. Yeah, and that's a new area for me because I'm not familiar with that area. Yeah, I know it, but not like how he about to know it. You know, stuff like that, and you just find little things like that. You know, but but anyways, I've been doing good though. I've been good, been in good spirits. I didn't work out really this much this week either. I kind of like took a little break. But I'm going to get back on. I need some like more workout clothes, like, you know, like my closet, my workout closet isn't that deep, so I
kind of get stumped some days when I get a little lazy and don't wash. It's like now I ain't got nothing to wear unless I'm gonna wear some pretty bleached up sweatpants, which I don't really care.
I need somebody to explain it to me why. I mean, I guess I get it, but I don't know if I ever lived through that where it's like bleach spots are like so like socially unacceptable. Like I get it, like maybe not on your real clothes, but
if you working out, you shouldn't.
I never understood why that's so frowned upon. Like it is. Like
you know what's funny? Back home, I don't care. Like in Orange, I don't care. But out here, I kind of do. I just don't know who I'm gonna run into. Yeah. Even if you're at the gym, I guess. Yeah. But then that's why it became so funny to me that like bleaching clothes became like some people did, like the jean jackets and pants and stuff. I used to be like, man, they got bleach on it. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, people were like really like that's like seen as like almost like a just dirtiness or it's like some type of negative like association.
Like you don't take care of yourself.
Like really, really negative.
Yeah, it look like you don't
bleach stain.
It look like you don't take care of yourself.
Because I remember one time I had like it was a workout jacket and I had it on and our friend he was like, hey man, it's literally a spot like the size of a nickel.
Oh, okay.
He was like, man, come on, man, you gotta do better than that. I was like, what do you mean? I mean, it's a little spot, but is it that deep?
Yeah.
I was like, bro, that's why I said I never understood how like how much weight a bleach stain hold. Like I get on your clothes because it'll stand out and just look awkward. But yeah, because but surprisingly, as much as I do work out, I don't have much workout clothes. I mean, I do got a decent amount, but it ain't like pretty matchy.
Yeah, I mean, I ain't
Nike stuff. I got like,
but see, like
jackets that's just old. That's like I can't wear casually, but they work out in and like sweatpants because I like to work out in jackets and sweatpants.
I just got
hoodies.
Yeah, I just got on that wave. I used to only do shorts, but now I'm into the sweatpants wave too. But I'm also one of them people like I'm a bare minimum guy when it comes to working out. Like I get in there, and I get kind of down and dirty with it, so. I need stuff that I don't care about. If it rip, I'm kind of all right with it. Stuff like that. Because I'm going to be pushing stuff, pulling stuff. I do like cleans with the kettlebells and stuff. I be moving. So, I need stuff that don't. It's okay if it's an iron stain. The iron hit it and it's rust on it. But anyway, yeah. So, doing good, though. Overall, doing pretty good, man. I'm looking for. I actually don't have much this month. Opposite of you. Outside of the Super Bowl was the biggest thing this month. My little niece's birthday was 2 days ago for Valentine's Day. So happy birthday, Leilani, if you hear this. She might actually hear it too. She be on stuff. But outside of that, I look forward to next month, which is March. I'm just about. I got 2 places that I might be going. For like a little solo trip. I was looking at Portland, and I was looking at I might go back to Philly too. But the difference is in Philly, I got resources in Philly. I don't got no resources in Portland.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So that's kind of like my deciding like factor. Like, am I gonna go to?
Do you want to be in discovery mode, or do you want to have
just comfort and just like I know I'm not out of there. You know what I mean? I know I'm not out of there.
Like, oh, he live here. He live
here. Like I know I got a place to stay in Philly. I don't even have to pay for nothing. You know what I'm saying? But Portland be different. But that's why I said just like focusing on myself, bro. Just getting back. What they say, getting back to me.
Yeah, man.
But no, it's been a good week though. Good week. How was your Valentine? My bad. Did you have a question?
Oh no, man! I was just about to kind of dive into that, man.
No, go ahead.
I feel like what you were saying was like getting back to me and stuff.
Yeah,
I feel like if you like, I don't want to sway you, but I feel like them are 2 different dynamics. This one's like a. I feel like if you doing it for like just like really like some self-discovery.
What's that?
I'm talking about your trip. Like
my trip.
Eat, pray, love stuff. Portland. It's gonna be because it's gonna be like your solitude.
And then just,
I've been trying to make it to Portland a long time too, man. I'm glad you finally pulled the trigger for it.
Well, yeah, it might. I'm in between. It might not happen until May. It just depend on paychecks. But that's what I've been trying to decide on. I've been thinking like you said, something been calling me, man.
Yeah.
Something called me out there to Portland, and I don't know what it is, but I'm gonna go out there.
I've always admired people that like just. I see it more now, but people can just take a solo trip, and I'm talking about somewhere where they don't. Because I done took some quote unquote solo trips, but it's like, okay, I know somebody out here.
Yeah.
We probably gonna hang out a little bit, but like,
yeah,
don't know nobody here. Just go and explore.
Yeah,
by myself. Because I always wondered what that would look like for me. Because I wake up early too, so it's like
I'm gonna get advantage of the whole day.
Yeah, it's like I'm waking up 7:30. Okay, I guess I go get breakfast, and I feel like the part for me where it'd be like I kind of would just. I feel like the days would be easy for me. Mm-hmm. It'll be the nighttime where it's like. Because you know, nightlife has a pretty heavy social component to it, so I don't know what like,
and you don't really know what people be like.
Yeah, you kind of apparently, well, everything's on TikTok now, but I don't have. TikTok.
I don't have TikTok either.
But
and it's an added factor is because I am a black man. You know what I mean? Like I kind of got things I like to do. You know what I'm saying?
The environments you like to be.
Yeah, environments, and you know, like. But the funny thing is, like with black people, all you gotta do is find one or two people. Be like, hey man, what's the? You know what I'm saying?
Where y'all go?
Where y'all go?
It's somewhere. Where we congregate.
That's what I'm saying. It's somewhere, and you gotta find it. My bad, I cut you off. What you were saying?
But yeah, man.
But I
think that really be cool, man. Self discovery. Funny thing is, we have been. Last episode, we were talking about affirmations and stuff. I had got back into consistently doing that this past week.
Oh, yeah.
And I really been enjoying it. Because I remember I used to be like very intentional and intentionally aggressive and protective over my mornings and how I like to start my mornings. Like, it's gospel. I'm not really on my phone like that. Mm-hmm. I pray. I say my affirmations and stuff. And I kind of been back on that this week, man, where it's like just a.
I've noticed
because I don't like to wake up and go.
I've noticed that even in the group chat, you kind of been responding later in the day.
Yeah, I kind of like I used to like. I don't like to have to wake up and go, but unfortunately, because I got to be to work so early, and
you got to get up and go.
And I ain't gonna lie, it's just harder for me during the winter time because it's like once it's cold and you get that comfortable spot, it's harder to get
out. Hard to get out that bed
compared to when it's hot. It's like
that baby. You like,
it's like it's not the same. Thing that's keeping me to the bed, but I still like when I wake up and stuff. Even though I got to get up and instantly start getting dressed, like I feel like that car ride. That's why I say my car ride in the morning is so important because that's when I pray. I say my affirmations. I got my gospel going, and I'm just being appreciative of the day. I know it's like all the stuff we kind of talked about, man, and
you put it into action.
Yeah, and it kind of just helped me keep like my just life in perspective, man. Because sometimes you can get so caught up in it, you don't really realize where you at. So for me, I feel like that's been a good, like to help center and ground me.
Okay.
And get me back where I need to be, man. And it's really been impactful too. Cause I don't know, man. I feel like, just to be honest with you, man, my life ain't bad. So like the stuff that upset me or just annoy me or is an inconvenience I'm almost ashamed to tell people because it's so small.
Yeah.
But it's just like when your life is going well, it's like.
But your life is your life.
Yeah. So I don't know. Like I said, for that though, it's been kind of helping me keep stuff in balance and stuff, and just start the day off right, man. And like I said, I'm a morning person anyway, so I'm not. I don't like. I'm a morning person, so I'm not necessarily in a bad mood in the morning. But this has helped put me in a better mood, you know, and just establishing that routine.
You know, it's funny. Like I'm very malleable. Mm-hmm. Like I can make myself a morning person. I can make myself a night person. It's just about what's being required for me for my life at that point.
Yeah.
Like right now, morning is more like conducive to my success. Cause like I really be done by like 8:30, 9. Like these last 2-3 weeks, I've been telling you, like weekends, I ain't really just been out like that. Mm-hmm. Going out for the Super Bowl was my first time being in a space in like 2 weeks. You know what I mean? So the solitude, although voluntary, you know what I mean, has been helpful to me. So I've been like, okay, I'm done at 9. Let me go ahead and get ready for the next day. You know, the preparation for that has been helping me. And what I been doing in the morning, I ain't gonna lie, I do be having, I don't go full gospel. I might go no lyrics. You know what I mean? Just instrumentals.
Do you freestyle or you just?
Sometimes. But that's me. That's what I do. That's
how you start your morning.
Hey, that might be my affirmation. Just to. Yeah, I done came down. You know what I'm saying? But you know what's funny? Some of my best days. So on Wednesdays, we do our safety meeting, and you know what? I'm glad this came up. So on Wednesdays, we do our safety meetings. They at 6:00. After that meeting is when I do my meeting with my team. So from like 6 to 7, we do the safety meeting, and I got my team from like 7 to 10, 7 to 9. It don't got to last that long. That's just what we blocked off. And I gotta get up super early for those days. So those are for it's Wednesday. So matter of fact, I got to be like mindful on a Tuesday first of all.
Yeah,
to be able to get up at 4. What my alarm is like 4:30, 4:45 to get up. And I ain't gonna lie, I be tempted to hit that snooze, but
are you a one alarm guy?
Yeah.
Oh man,
I'm a one alarm, but I definitely say I'm very like malleable. Like I got the one alarm. And if I get used to that alarm, I don't even need it. I'm gonna wake up naturally at 4:45. But to get my day doing, get my day going, I gotta start off with highs. You know, like just a smooth takeoff because it still be nighttime. It's still like cold. Even the days that it was warm, it was still cold right then. And like I gotta present in like 2 hours, so it's like I kind of got to be in my mode already because I don't want to walk in my meeting yawning.
Yeah, you got to be up and going.
I got to be a catalyst. You know what I mean?
So by the time that time comes, you up already. You ain't just getting up.
Yeah, thankfully we had the safety meeting before that. That's kind of because I'm just listening and that. So I'm kind of getting myself together and doing the meetings for my team. They became mandatory like this year, like a month ago. I've been talking about them. Even on the podcast, a couple episodes, it has reinstalled into me how much I like presenting. And a lot of people have told me before, Drew used to be a teacher, used to be a counselor. You've told me people told you that. Like, is he a teacher? And I've always said no because I wouldn't do that thing. First of all, I love kids, but I like from a distance. You know what I mean? Like, and I like having people. I like talking to people when they're grown already. So I can't do like adolescent. I got to like this age I'm doing now. My team is about 20. I think the youngest is 24. Oldest is me, 29. So they in my age range, but it just feels good to present something and teach something to people. Yeah. Because every day I pick like every Wednesday I pick a section of our job and I do a PowerPoint over that. Then I kind of go through some examples and stuff like that. Like a teacher. It's really like class. And I really enjoy it. I feel good after it, and like it's like when the bell ring, I guess when it's time for us to go out, I'll be like, all right, man, everybody come and give me a little fist bump. Thank you, Drew. Thank you for sharing this with me. I learned something. Or they'll call me later on the day or later on the week. Hey, when you said this, I saw that. This is what I did. I'll be like, it's gratifying. It's really gratifying. I still don't think
that might be in your life in some capacity down the road.
And you know what? I'm trying to figure out what it is because it feels natural. It feels very just like I don't struggle with it. I don't stutter when I'm like those little keys. Like I don't feel uncomfortable at all. And I command the room. I can do that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I command the room. Everybody respect me. You know what I'm saying? And that's been really gratifying. I guess I haven't talked about that enough, but that's been really gratifying for me this year. Just presenting on Wednesday, just getting up. It's only a team of like 6 of us, you know, so it'd only be like 5 other dudes in there. So it's kind of intimate, but like taking ideas and conveying them to other people in a group setting, I like that. I've been really enjoying that. Quiet as kept. And if any of my employees are listening, they're here. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that came out of nowhere. I'm sorry. That was a tangent that just rolled into that.
Well, I'm glad you get to do that.
Yeah, I'm glad I get to do that too.
I like when it's stuff
like
that I enjoy as components of my job.
Yeah, exactly. And what the conundrum is to me, like you just said, like that might be in my life in some capacity. I'm just trying to see, like, okay, I like that. How can I get that into like the other stuff I do? You know what I'm saying? That's something to think about. My bad. I just hijacked the whole topic. But
that is interesting when you got like something that you really enjoy and it's a component of your job, that make it easy because it's like it almost scratched that itch for you. The fact that you do get to do that.
Yeah, you do get to do that.
Because me, I enjoy math, and that's 80% of my job.
It just feel good to crunch numbers.
I love it. I love being able to do that.
You like seeing math and come out.
It's very numbers based, and I like that because that's my strength. That's what I like to do.
Yeah.
It makes sense to me. I like figuring stuff out with math.
Yeah, and you're right.
And yeah, so I like that. But like I said, I just love doing math in general. So that's why I was thinking like. That must be nice when you got like something that you just genuinely like to do and it's a component of your job. Yeah. Even if it's not like a major component. Like I'm just blessed that that is most of my job is math.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
Like I like that must like that gotta be nice when it's like something that you genuinely enjoy doing this in a component of your job.
And you know what's funny? I wasn't even excited about it when they started talking about it last year, like how mandatory it's gonna be. Because you look at it like, oh, it's just another thing I gotta do.
I was like,
every
Wednesday, something we gotta talk about every Wednesday.
You know, it's gonna get repetitive, of course, but like, I'm not just like in the office. Just well, I do move to pieces, but I'm not just in the office doing that. I'm in the field too. So like, I come across things. I be like, oh, like I came across something Monday, and I was like, man, I need to teach them about this, and I made a whole little thing for it. You know what I mean? But it was just from me doing a job. It wasn't just me telling people what to do, and I like to show people that like I'm doing it too. Yeah. Like they actually saw one of my surveys, one of my things that they do. I did it too. Like, this is actually me. These are my pictures. You know,
that helped with
morale
and stuff.
Because because people can get jaded. Like, man, that boy, you don't do nothing. He just sit at his computer. Like some people used to think that, like, well, you just sit in your office. Like, nah, bro, I'm in that role.
I'm about to say, or if it's like that, where it's like, well, it's like you might tell them to do something and be like, well. You ain't gonna help, it. Are you gonna help?
Yeah, or they be, you know how people be like, well, you ain't the one doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I am the one doing it.
But the fact that you kind of get out there too and help, and assist them, that do go a long way with morale.
Yeah. But I said I was against it, but then once we started doing it, it actually turned out to be one of the things that I've been appreciating. It's a very inward appreciation too. I ain't just like telling people. I
really enjoy doing this every week.
Like I get in my van after it's done before I go to my job, and I'm like that felt good. That felt good, and that's just part of the self-awareness thing that I guess I've been talking about this episode. Just like knowing when things feel natural and they feel true to you, like knowing when they feel like, and sometimes we can run from that, like, you know what I'm saying? But like. I get in my van and I do this. I'm like, man, that felt true to me. You know what I mean? Like, that felt true to me. Like, and some of that stuff you don't pick. I guess you can pick like in math if you're good at it. I guess you can pick presenting to people if you're good at that.
That is interesting, doing stuff that's
true to you. Like,
because it's like there's a comfort in that, and then you enjoy it, but it's also like
how you
the whole that, and then
recognizing it. I think is tough. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
What's true to you?
Yeah, like just knowing what it means when it is. Like,
well, because I be stuck between doing what's true to me and then like,
okay.
For me, I feel like a lot of my growth comes from being uncomfortable.
Okay.
So a lot of stuff that's not necessarily true to me because it's outside of my comfort zone.
Okay.
I got to do because that's like when I like grow the most.
Okay.
Like, for example, growing up in my hometown, always having people around me, friends around me and stuff. Then I go somewhere where I literally know nobody.
Okay.
It was extremely uncomfortable. I prefer to be around my people and my people only. But being in that uncomfortable situation, forced me to grow.
Okay. Yeah, I get that. But go ahead.
But no, I was like I said, it's different dynamics of that too.
Well, I was going to say you could be true to yourself in an uncomfortable situation.
That's true.
Because look, so
that's true.
I had the same. Just to use your analogy, of course, I'm in your friend group, so I had the same thing as you, and I also went to a college that was by myself. But the things that were true to me is that I like working in teams. I like working towards a common goal. I like having fun. I like sports. You know what I'm saying? So I put myself in positions to do those things, joining organizations, and not just joining organizations, but getting on those executive boards and being a leader of this so I can conduct meetings and show people that I'm a smart guy and
Yeah.
connect people to, I like connecting people together with common ideas. You know what I'm saying? So I put myself in positions like that, and even though it was uncomfortable for me being around so many new people, and I wasn't familiar with Dallas culture at all when I went to UNT, but I was true to myself and the things I like to do, and I guess it turned out good.
But yeah, that is true. You can be true to yourself in environments, even in uncomfortable environments, because that's
I feel like
typically too. When you be true to yourself, that's when you attract.
Yeah, you attract what's for you.
What's for you?
I guess. See, that's like explained manifestation. When people say manifest, that's what I think about when I hear that word. Like that, like do what's true to you. If you going through life processes in a way that's like I said, true to you or honest with yourself, things are coming your way how it's supposed to.
That is true, because I've to think the way I met a lot of people was me just being true to myself. I'm not.
Like you didn't like showcase or like show out.
I'm not super Mr. Social. I was kind of just to myself. That met people just being to myself or my interests. You know, I was being true to like what I like. I like sports. I like that. I like working out.
Yeah.
So I go do that. They be like, "Oh man, you do that? Yeah. You do? Oh, okay. Yeah, we got that in common." And forming, relationships and bonds with people like that. That is true. It is important to be true to yourself, but I guess that kind of
you the type of person like you do something that make people intrigued with you. Like, bro, why you do that all the time? Like every Tuesday you come out to this track and you do these 3, and it just attract people. But it's you.
But that is true though. You gotta be true to yourself and being true to yourself. And I mean, that kind of just go into a lot of stuff we say about knowing yourself, because you can't be true to yourself if you don't know what you're being true to.
Yeah. And I guess the thing that stuck out to me while I was explaining it, which I said about 10 minutes ago, just recognizing it. Like how I said, like when I'm presenting, it feel natural. I don't feel nervous. You know what I'm saying? Like that got to be the feeling with like that Jalen Hurts and Patrick Mahomes get when they on the field. Like this is what I do.
Doing something that they truly enjoy doing.
You know what I'm saying? Like this don't feel like work. It don't feel like taxing. I don't be looking at the clock, like when is it gonna be over? I just be going through it and it feel natural. I don't feel no constrictions. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know. Maybe that's a good way to think about it. But for me, that's how I recognized it. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, it feel good. So.
I'm about to say, and you lucky / blessed in that regard that it's components of your job like that, because some people they just
hate their job.
It's just a job doing and they don't really got those. They don't really entail a component that they enjoy, but you're adult and you gotta make money to survive. Yeah.
So hopefully I can do good on this LSAT. I have been studying for that.
Oh, you have?
Yeah, I've been locking in for that.
How you been going about it?
So the flashcards you gave me, I like that they got the explanation on one side and they got like the example on the other side. But I noticed that they build off each other. Like I know you had your little like tapes in there, but I kind of noticed how for me, because I'm a what's the word where like it builds.
A lot of the LSAT is structured that way, though.
What is it? I'm thinking about how they used to say what the midterms used to be in college. Like it builds off each other. It ain't just a single thing. Somebody gonna know the word. Like almost compository, I guess. Where like before you can know this, you need to know this stuff. You know what I'm saying? And it's been layered that way. So I just been taking it step by step. Like,
well, I'm gonna say because that's how the LSAT is, where they ask this question, then the next question is based off that question. So it's kind of like, well, if you got that wrong, you probably just gonna get them all wrong
because you don't even understand the concept that's working on this first question. So you're not gonna be able to build on that. You know what I mean? Like for the next one. So I've been doing that, and the book has been good too. But yeah,
that black book,
the black and blue one.
Oh yeah, man, I really went through that whole thing.
I bought that book too. I bought that book in New York. You know what I'm saying? I do have a little.
Are you doing a study a little bit every day, or you just take a day and you just study for a few hours?
A little bit every day.
I think for me, that's the way to go about it. Where it's not where it's like I can actually retain what I learned because it ain't too much all at once. Because when people will say like they study 3, 4, 5 hours a day, I'd be like, I would not retain any of that from like. Out. I probably remember the last thing I did and not the first. But if I do a good hour, that means everything I learned today, I retain today. Yeah,
and I like to how I retain it. I got to interact with it. Like I got to tell somebody about it, or like I'm gonna go look up an example of it on YouTube, and because I could study something and then like I go to something on YouTube like, yep, that's what that, you know what I mean? That he's going off this premise. That's why this is you know what I mean? Like, and I gotta like interact with it and stuff like that. So that helps for me that helps me as well. But that's how I've been approaching it, and
you scheduled it yet?
I think it's April 6th. But I might push it back to June.
That's a hard push.
I know.
You ain't trying to go in fall of 23 if you pushing it back to June. Huh?
See, that's what I'm.
When the deadlines?
They got some of deadlines. But you know what? I got two trains of thought. One train of thought is do it in April. Just get your feet wet. Then you could do the second one in June. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But if you wait till June, you better hit it. You know what I mean?
Especially if you,
because that's cutting it close.
Hope of maybe trying to get into something in the fall.
Exactly. That's why I'm like, I only said April 6th just because I think I may need more time, sir. But like you said, like how much time are you really gonna? You know what I mean? Like you might well just put I might well put the constraint on myself so I go hard.
Yeah, that'll help you. And then stay more accountable too.
And even
because April is still a nice little way away. Like you still got the rest of February, then you got March, the whole March, and March a solid
31
month. Yeah,
31.
I don't know. I still, as an adult, I don't know. I know they say something about the knuckles, January, February, March. I did the spaces. I don't know. I didn't learn that, so I don't know.
Well, I mean, we got a calendar right here. We got technology. March is 31 days.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So you keep going and then, if you be consistent.
And even if I fall short, I could just take it again in June. You know what I'm saying?
Or you may want to just
see what you can do with that.
Yeah, take it in April. Heck, you might knock it out the park. You may not even have to take it. Or like you say, I feel like it's taking it
twice
in April. Yeah, they still give you time, like lead out time where if you need to take it again, you can't. Whereas June, if you bomb it, then
you just got to wait now.
Then you got to just say, well, do they got stuff to start in the winter? Do I got to wait a whole nother year?
Yeah, that's true.
Exciting stuff.
But
I guess I never really asked what you want to like type of law you trying to get into.
Civil law.
Oh, okay.
Civil law. I want to like work in like housing and policy and stuff like that.
Okay.
The stuff they say matters. Implementation.
I remember you. Well, when you was thinking about going to grad school, it was for like that kind of stuff.
It was planning, public policy and environmental.
Urban planning or
urban planning and environmental policy. Okay. I was gonna go for that dual degree, which I still might. You know what they say: people get bored, they go back to school.
I was about to say because you still kind of in that pocket with that.
Yeah, exactly. And they got a lot of programs where you can get your JD in a. Some people got like UTA got that. So anyway, it's just something to keep my. Like I said, that's why I was talking about presenting. I was like, see, I gotta take that. I gotta equip myself to take that next step. You know what I'm saying?
I get you though, man. Because I had kind of loosely. It was really a soft idea, but I think I'm at that point too where I want to pick up another skill.
Yeah, like I just don't want to stay the same.
Yeah, I want to pick up another skill because I was thinking about I'm like on the opposite end of thinking about I want to get because you went to graduate school and that kind of crap already, and I attempted to do law, but that didn't work out. But I think I want to do something more so with my hands. I think
you said
when I was thinking about getting a trade.
Yeah, I need to do that too, though. I need to do that too.
Because I don't know. I felt like
that's what I should have been doing this whole time.
When I just saw like, all the layoffs and tech and stuff, and it's been a lot. I know they calm me up and down, but that just made me think about like what's the stuff that's like here to stay. Like what I do now is like it's a part of society, so it's got to be a job. Like you can't take it away.
Yeah.
But I feel like that's the same thing when you get a trade. Like plumbing is plumbing. Like that's going. We need that. That's going to be that.
People going to flush toilets. I'm going to just say that.
Electricity. Electrician. You got like
wiring.
That's why I say trades are like, they not really swayed by the economy. Like it's just stuff that's part of the society that we just need to function. So I don't know. I've been kind of playing with maybe thinking about picking me up a good trade, man. I don't know. Like I said, I
like that.
mentioned it earlier, like in our little group message, and it was like very much so just an idea. I hadn't really like thought about which one I'm trying to do or anything. But I wouldn't mind learning something like it. Activate for me a different part of my mind too, because
and that'll give you something like that's what like enterprise comes from. You know, like
that's what I say.
Every trade,
that's like.
Every trade has a point in time where you could just start doing it by yourself. Like, you don't even need to be hired by nobody.
Yeah.
Once you get what you need to get, your certifications.
And learn how to do. And like I said, that's like something that's gonna always come up. That ain't like something you get and you ain't gonna never use. Exactly. Nah, if you know how to weld, it's gonna be an opportunity for you to weld. If you got your plumbing stuff, it's gonna be an opportunity for you to do. If you're an electrician and you're going to get an opportunity to do.
Plumbing's so secure. Everybody got pipes in their house. Like,
I'm going to say that's just something that's, like I said, that's like something that's here to stay and ain't going nowhere.
And it ain't like it can get super luxurious if you do luxurious places, but
yeah, man, that plumbing though. That's why they were saying like when the last hurricane? Storm. They hit Dallas.
The freeze.
And like the plumbers was so backed up, like they had way more jobs than they could handle because so many people pipes burst and stuff, and like.
And then after that, like you got so many, they gotta take you. You know what I'm saying? Even if you say I got 2 years experience, but I know how to do this. Well, come on, you know what I mean?
Yeah, like, man, it's a shortage of stuff because people are kind of going away from it. But like I say, man, that's something you learn. That's. It's a good foundation. But yeah, man, I've been kind of playing with the idea too, picking up a skill like that, man. And I definitely want something where it's like not up for you might be able to. It's some stuff, maybe. Nah, bro. You get that instantly. There's a job for you. This. Yeah. But I know some of them are like. I don't know. Like I said, I'm in the very early thoughts of it, but I've been definitely thinking about picking up a new skill.
You know what that trade do to you too? I know we at our mark. It might keep you honest, keep you humble too, because like that type of work, you know what I'm saying? Like it's definitely gonna always have a manual component to it. Yeah. So you gonna be with your hands, you gonna be getting dirty. You know what I mean? You gonna need some steel toe boots in your closet. Your patio closet and stuff. And you interact with real people. You know what I mean? Like those jobs are people with actual issues. I mean, I'm selling solar, and this kind of a luxury buy, kind of. Yeah, it's becoming more of a necessity. Which, like you said, this industry is sound. You know, but if you're an electrician and somebody say, "Hey, my light's not working," bro, their life's not working. You know what I mean? Like they in a dire strait, and you can be the one to fix that, and that can be gratifying too.
Well, typically, if you got a trade, they need you, not want you.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, fam, my power
out.
I need this fan. Like I need what's going on?
Yeah, I can't flush my toilet, bro.
Like I got a new house. I'm trying to get the wiring put in. Can you we gotta have the.
Hey, dude, call you. Hey, my shower don't work.
Yeah, man.
Well, you need your shower.
See, the thing to make me kind of nervous about plumbing, I don't. Again, I'm.
That what it sounded like. That what it sounded like.
When it comes to plumbing, but I know like it's the tight crawl spaces underneath the houses. Yeah. I can't do tight spaces.
I'm claustrophobic too.
That's what's scary. And then it be dark down. It ain't like it's a house and you can turn on the light. Nah, you got a flashlight and somebody might run across your leg. You look there, see that possum in that corner.
You're like, hey, if you chill, I'ma chill.
Yeah, bro. That's the only thing. But most houses not pier and beam houses no more. So it really ain't nothing underneath the house no more, like where you can crawl under it anymore.
It ain't like we're on the East Coast, where basements and stuff. Everything's pretty foundation.
So it ain't no more. It's not only houses pier and beam. It's them old. But I don't know, man. Like I say, I'm gonna play with it, look into it. I ain't gonna lie. It's definitely an extra skill, but I'm definitely gonna go where it's the biggest demand. I'm not gonna weld though. I know I'm not gonna do that.
I thought you would be more of a germaphobe when I thought you would scratch plumbing off the board.
Nah, man. I gotta say I gotta look into it. But I'm just kind of sharing my thoughts. But it's very in the early stages. I know my father gonna call me and he'll have a good rundown for me on which one I need to do.
It's funny. A lot of people was asking me because in the job I got, it lends itself to the electrician route. Mm-hmm. And a lot of people ask me like, "Hey man, you working on your electrician certification?" Mm-hmm. And I was like, "Nah, I ain't even started." Like, man, you need to do that, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, bro, you can get paid off that. And they were saying like, because I do open up breaker boxes and stuff like that. So that's like, bro, you like, because they do have like, you know, they got like apprenticeships and stuff.
Yeah.
Like I think you start after that, you become like a wireman where you just learn about wiring. Then you got your actual apprenticeship and then journeyman and stuff.
Yeah.
And they was like, bro, like you can like use the hours you've been working with these electrical boxes and put that towards your wireman hours. So, because you only got to hit a certain hours before you move up, you know? And I was like, dang. And it was my homeboy, shout out to Josh. He like, bro, yeah, bro, if you just want to go that route, you already kind of doing the work to get the hours for the apprenticeship. I might be wrong. Somebody in the comments probably going to correct me. But anyways, we out in a lot of thoughts, but good conversation, man. Transferable experience. You know what? If you got some transferable experience for us about some trades, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, please let us know.
Or LSAT study strategies, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of things you can help us with here. We ain't just transferring to y'all. Y'all transferring us to too.
Man,
you know
we still learning and growing for sure. And
if anybody heard something that they was interested in, shoot, just do, like Ed say, do your due diligence. It'll come to
do your Googles.
And do it, like we said, do what's true to you.
Yeah, man, because I'm definitely want to look into that, man. I feel like I want to learn something, but I want it to be like something where it's like a consistently, like, I like learning, so that's why I say that's why I'm interested in like learning something new. But I want it to be like something like on the opposite end of the spectrum.
Okay, I see.
From what I do.
Yes, sir.
But I still want to go deeper into my job and pick up that knowledge. But I feel like for me, that's more so like, which is kind of a good thing and kind of a bad thing. But for me to do that, for me, is just more so just continue to work in my field. Because in my line of work, it's like, it's impossible to teach you everything. You just got to work long enough to come across different situations and learn from them.
Right.
But that's why I say I kind of want to go the opposite end, where it's like a trade and just completely different part of my brain and just
get that other.
Yeah, man, just kind of go through it. I'm young right now. I feel like this is the time to pick up that extra little. And then, like, bro, if you freaking on the side just be a plumber, bro, on top of your day job,
bro. Who knows what happens if you just like do it like on the side for 10 years by the time you 38? Man, you know what I'm saying? Somebody be like, nice little, somebody give you a bag just for having the experience.
Yeah, man. So just looking into that, man. You know, being open minded. You never know what opportunities gonna come your way, and just being open minded towards it all. But this has been episode 98.
Wait, we gotta say happy birthday to my Corey. My Corey's birthday is Saturday. So the guy y'all always hear walking in.
Oh yeah, putting in a little code. You hear the beeps. That's him walking through the door.
Hey, if you've been here rocking with us long enough, you didn't heard him warm some stuff up too in the microwave.
That's true. and happy birthday to my sister. Today was her birthday.
Oh, happy birthday to your sister.
16th is her birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, sis. And happy birthday to Corey, all our loved ones, and happy birthday to everybody in y'all lives too. So
I don't know what February make you because I'm not into horoscope stuff. But
Aquarius.
Oh, okay. Shouts out to the Aquarius.
It's an air sign like Libras. That's why we get along. I ain't gonna start on that though.
Yeah, I'm gonna say I don't know any of that. I don't even think I can spell Aquarius. But it's been episode 98 of the Transferable Experience podcast. Like always, remember to do all the things on all the things, and we'll talk to y'all next week. Coming up on 100.